Hello and welcome. This quick introduction explains into Dredging's Pumps and Pipeline software program PnP in a few minutes, so you can quickly start estimating suction and discharge productions reliably. PnP suits any dredging or mining equipment that hydraulically transports soil-like materials. It makes estimating productions easy with its intuitive graphical user interface. So the graphical user interface has 5 sub-menus. First I will go through these menus. Then I'll tell you a bit more about typical ranges in the input fields. I'll conclude with the most important part, the results. So the first 4 sub-menus, pumps, pipeline, mixture, and diagrams, require input parameters. In the last sub-menu, you can find the results. It shows several graphs to check the input deck and to determine the production rate. To speed things up a bit, we already created a project example file to quickly populate all the fields. So like any other project you are working on, you can simply open this file, your file, in the file menu, and I'll do that right now, open, and I'll load the example file. In this example we used 2 identical pumps in series, pump 1, pump 2, and you can fill in up to 3 different pumps. Each pump can also be separately saved in a pump file to create your very own pump database. Then the pipeline menu. This one is split between general, suction, discharge, and vertical distances. Schematics on the right-hand side define the input parameters. In the sub-menu mixture, typical values are given for the different parameters. So for example, seawater density. Then in the diagram sub-menu, so PnP results are shown in diagrams. Therefore, in the diagram submenu, you can change your calculation parameters here, and then the display parameters, and you can choose whether or not to show labels. So when all the fields are populated, you can instantly go to the results simply by pressing the calculation button. I'll do that in a second, but first I want to tell you a bit more about the input fields. There's quite a few input fields, and it may happen that you have filled in one incorrectly or forgot to fill one in. So one of the good things about this program is that you simply cannot input values outside a typical or logical range. So for example, let's say in pipeline you've determined the diameter of the suction line as being 10 meters and you want to calculate your results. You'll get an error message, and this tells you exactly what needs to be changed. So in this case, the diameter of the suction line must be larger than 0 and smaller than 5 meters. So you can simply go back and correct this. Same, let's say in mixture, you forgot to fill in the mixture density and you want to calculate your results. The error message will tell you no mixture density specified. Now you can next specify this and go to results. If unsure, you can also find more detailed information in the PnP help document. You can go through to this via the help file PnP document, and it will automatically open as a PDF. Okay, then to results. Press the calculation button, and the first thing you'll see is a production limitations graph. So this graph shows several limitations at once, and in this case PnP predicts a maximum production of 3,800 cube meters per hour. Also for each pump, the power, efficiency and head graph are shown, and these are used to analyze input parameters of the pump. Another graph shows the pump and pipeline characteristics. So here the intersection points between the pipeline and the pumps in series characteristics show the operating points in red dots. And the last graph tells you more about discharge production limitation. It shows all the operating points for an increasing pipeline length. So this is a very powerful graph for an estimator to understand the feasible transport length. A last little tip: if your graphs are out of range, you can easily tweak the values in the diagram submenu. So okay, that's it for now. I hope this introduction has been helpful and useful. If you have any questions, ideas or feedback, or you want to purchase a licensed version of PnP, please contact us via our website www.intodredging.com. You can also find this information in the help section, about, and go directly to our website. Thank you for listening. Take care.